people think they know Laredo, a quiet town on the Rio Grande. Even though it's close to home, there's adventure in this land. If walls could speak, if streets could talk, they'd tell you every story. They talk about the people, the culture, about the history, the glory. They tell you about the stages, the homes, and the fields where players found their victory, where the dreams became real. They tell you adventure is around every corner. But if you open your eyes, you'll see. They tell you adventure is out there. It's whatever you want it to be. Here, you can taste the adventure, hear the adventure. You can feel the adventure that we know you'll miss. Laredo has something for everyone. All are welcome. The adventure is this. Find your sense of adventure. Visit Laredo. people think they know Laredo, a quiet town on the Rio Grande. Even though it's close to home, there's adventure in this land. If walls could speak, if streets could talk, they'd tell you every story. They talk about the people, the culture, about the history, the glory. They tell you about the stages, the homes, and the fields where players found their victory, where the dreams became real. They tell you adventure is around every corner, that if you open your eyes, you'll see. They tell you adventure is out there. It's whatever you want it to be. Here, you can taste the adventure, hear the adventure. You can feel the adventure that we know you'll miss. Laredo has something for everyone. All are welcome. The adventure is this. Find your sense of adventure. Visit Laredo.
Welcome to the Buena Vista Sports Complex, Laredo Pony, bringing you Pony Palomino World Series Action 2026 with Chinese Taipei facing the team from Caguas, Puerto Rico. Here, top inning, top of the first inning, nobody on, nobody out. Our leadoff batter, and we're going to get this right, and we're also going to have some help from some folks who are from the part of the Chinese Taipei contingent you can hear so lively next to us. We are hoping that we're able to broadcast to you. We've got quite a lot of ambient noise today, since we do have the our press box is basically in the stands, and so we're right next to everybody, and we're going to try to make sure we get everybody's name called out properly. Here's we go, top of the first inning with Chinese Taipei, the away team, and Caguas, Puerto Rico, the home team. First batter for Chinese Taipei takes strike three from the pitcher for Caguas, Puerto Rico. The pitcher, Carlos Cora, and I'm hoping I get that right. If somebody's here from Puerto Rico want to help with the names, that would be great. The second batter for Chinese Taipei, Ping Chen An, the second baseman. And so it's going to be a little loud with the Chinese contingent right next to it, Chinese Taipei next to our press box. And so it's going to be a little loud, but we're going to get the names to you. We're going to have somebody from that contingent help us with the names. Peng Chen An is in the batter's box facing Carlos Cora, and that's down the third baseline, foul ball. Top of the first inning here, second game of the day, coming to you live from Laredo, Texas. Pony Palomino World Series Action 2026, Buena Vista Sports Complex here in South Texas. My sidekick Trey Medina sitting there with one of our sponsors' goodies. Excuse me. And that's a pass ball. Thank you. Waterburger, our sponsor, as is our title sponsor, HEB, our box score sponsor, Laredo Federal Credit Union, celebrating 70 years of service to the community. President Rafael Martinez, Anel Cristina Rodriguez over at Laredo. And Ping knocks one into left field for a single. We have one out, one runner on. And now number 22, Wang Nai Wen, is going to be in the batter's box. The left-hander facing the right-hander, Cora. As we get ready to bring you all the live action here. And there Cora tries to keep Ping over at first base safely. As we are getting our assistance here from our folks from Chinese Taipei. Thank you. We appreciate their assistance in getting all the names called correctly. And we're going to have them announced in Mandarin as well. So I'm going to share my microphone with my colleague here so that I can call these names properly. We are live here from Pony Palomino World Series. And so Wang Nai Wen is the batter.
Yes, 现在打球的是22号。
And Peng is over at first base. He is the runner number 73. Is the runner over at first base. And here at home plate, the left-hander Wang Nai Wen playing in the center field position for Chinese Taipei, facing Cora, the pitcher for Puerto Rico. And he takes the ball outside.
Well, Taipei always brings on a good team every year, always making deep runs in this tournament.
We've got him helping us with the
Looks like the umpire's reaching back, telling the contingent to kind of quiet down with the drum right there.
22号王乃文，中外野手。
And Wang is going to shoot one out to right. It's going to drop right in front of the right fielder.
打出右外野一垒安打。
And so now Chinese Taipei has Ping on second, Wang on first, and we've got Shoot Wen Yu. Shoot Wen Yu.
邱文佑23号。
Cho Wen Yu is going into the batter's box facing right-hander Cora from Puerto Rico, from Caguas, Puerto Rico. And Blue is going to come out here and have a conversation. I'm hoping they're not asking us to be quiet because we love the noise.
Oh, it might be the white sleeves on his shirt. You're not allowed to pitch with white sleeves out there on the mound. You got to either wear all black or a team color.
Oh, okay. So maybe it may be a jersey issue, a uniform issue. So the pitcher cannot wear white sleeves when pitching. He either has to wear his colors or black. And in this case, because of the white, and I'm assuming it has to do with the color of the baseball.
Yes, that is correct. Same thing also in softball, if I'm not mistaken. You can't wear yellow. They can wear white, but they can't wear yellow, as a softball color is also yellow. But just like in baseball, that white sleeve can be distracting to a batter, cutting an unfair advantage, you could say.
And there we go from Trey Medina, our resident pitcher, collegiate baseball player, former high school standout, along with my good friend from the contingent of Chinese Taipei here, helping me do the translations. We knew you were coming. We're happy you're here.
Yeah, thank you so much. We have been here since 2018. It's our honor to be able to join the World Series baseball game. And Laredo is such a beautiful place. We have been coming back for the past quite a few years. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. We love having you guys here, and it's a great baseball team that you bring with you. Oh, that's a little inside to Chu. Is it Chu Xiao? So Chu Wen Yu takes one a little close inside from Cora. We have runners at first and second, one out here in the top of the first inning. Chinese Taipei takes strike two from Cora, who's had a uniform kind of adjustment because of that.
Yep, for sure. This is a good matchup, though. Two powerhouse teams coming in here, hoping to give us a nice, good game of baseball.
Inside from Cora. Let's see what that 2-1 count from Cora. Chu the.
抱歉，现在是1好2坏球。
And Chu is your first baseman for Chinese Taipei with two runners on, one out, top of the first inning, and that's a swing foul ball. As the temperature picks up a little bit here, it's going to get a little warm today.
现在邱文佑打击刚刚打了一个界外球，所以现在是2好2坏一出局，1、2垒有人，一局上半。
And so this is a bilingual broadcast here. And we'll do a little bit in Spanish as well for our friends in Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos a todos de Caguas, Puerto Rico, en este juego de béisbol aquí en Laredo, Texas. Bienvenidos, gracias por acompañarnos hoy mismo.
刚刚投了一个劈脚坏球，所以现在是2好3坏买球数。
Oh!
Double play.
And that's a double play. And that ends the inning.
非常可惜，刚刚打了一个双叉打。
And that ends the inning, we do believe. Hard to tell whether we caught that on the fly. So it's 2 outs on that double play, ending the inning. So no runs scored, 2 men left stranded.
Yeah，刚刚因为打了一个平飞内野双杀球，二垒手接到球之后踩二垒，直接传一垒，造成双杀，所以一局上半很可惜平镇中华队没有得分。
And that'll bring up the Caguas Puerto Rico team in the bottom half of the first inning, and we'll be right back after these brief messages.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Cuando su familia necesita atención de emergencia inmediato, cuenta con nosotros. La sala de emergencias Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER ya está aquí, convenientemente ubicada junto al complejo deportivo Buena Vista. Atención rápida las 24 horas, los 7 días de la semana, desde fracturas hasta condiciones que ponen en riesgo la vida. Nuestro equipo altamente capacitado está listo para usted. Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER.
And here we go, bottom of the first inning with Caguas Puerto Rico facing the Chinese Taipei team. George is here with me from Chinese Taipei, helping me with the translations and the call. And my good sidekick, Trey Medina, helping us with the technical aspects of the game. Strike one to the first batter.
Yeah, I know, pitcher showing some really good zip there on his fastball.
That's the strike there. Cail Peña, the center fielder for Puerto Rico. And the pitcher for Xinghun Li. Xinghun Li is the pitcher for Chinese Taipei, and he's facing Cail Peña, the center fielder here at the top of the order for Puerto Rico. And that's outside for a ball. 2-2 the count to Cail Peña from Li, the pitcher for Chinese Taipei. And this team hails from Taiyuan, Taiwan. And that is high up in the air. It is headed towards foul territory, but there's giving it a run.
Dropped in for a foul ball.
And that's going to be a foul ball. The angle that we have here is a little on the rough side. Since we're in the audience, we don't have a press box. We're not dead center. We're off to the side, so we can't really see it until we see it from the umpire's call.
Yeah, no, Pena went deep yesterday in the first ball game that we saw in this tournament, sending it right over the Buena Vista logo out there and left. Pitcher from Chinese Taipei throwing pretty good, has a nice zip on his fastball, showing really good command here early as Pena tries to see if he can get something out of it.
And that's strike three to Pena from Lee, the pitcher for Chinese Taipei. Out number one.
那你现在投出的已经是高飞球，空的掉了一棒呢，飞棒落空，所以是3个出局。现在波多黎各的第二棒上场打击。
And the second batter for the Puerto Rico team coming on here in just a second. And we'll see who this is.
第一球投出呢是外角的低球，快球。
Ariel Martinez sends one foul into the right field. Martinez, who plays right field. Martinez, a right fielder, facing Lee, the right-hander for Chinese Taipei. And that's a strike from Lee to Martinez.
各位可以听到那个加油声，所以呢，刚刚李信平投手呢投出了一记好球，出2分1个。
Lee, the windup. And that shot is in the air, shallow right field. And that's out number 2.
最大方打的一记高飞球由二垒手接杀出局，所以现在是2出局。目前拉雷多的气候呢是摄氏34度，等一下呢还会再升高到38度，所以呢天气是算是非常的炎热。那因为呢目前有太阳，所以呢感觉呢大概将近37度。
And that's a strike to the new batter.
刚刚投手投出了一个外角低球的调中的大球。
Ixel Rivera, the catcher for Puerto Rico, takes a ball from Lee. We're in the bottom of the first inning. There are 2 outs here, nobody on, no score yet. 0-0. Lee, the pitcher. Rivera, the batter. And that's a strike from Lee.
Yeah, no, Lee's showing exceptional command out here, pounding the zone.
And the game is visible on YouTube. Tony Connector strike. Swing on a drop, and that's going to be out number 3.
第3球一样是用外角低球去调中第3棒的打者飞棒落空。
And that will end the inning here with the score 0-0. Chinese Taipei versus Caguas, Puerto Rico. And we'll be right back after these brief messages.
一局下。
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
When someone in your family needs emergency care, you want it fast. And now, with Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER, help is here. Conveniently located next to Buena Vista Sports Complex, we offer emergency care, 24/7. From treatment of broken bones to care for life-threatening conditions, our dedicated team is ready at Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER.
曾宇哲，非常热痛。
In the center field by Singh, the leadoff batter here in the top of the first, top of the second.
第二球，曾宇哲打出中外野的安打。
Yeah, no, ball was hit right in the middle of the gap. Second baseman was shifted out to right field, what you see back in the day in those old shift days, and then the MLB hitter, really great hitter, puts it right through the hole, right where he needed to be for a nice single to lead off the inning here for Chinese Taipei.
Puerto trying to keep the runner Singh honest at first base. One runner on, no outs. And that's a ball to the batter, Cheng-Woo Su. Cheng-Woo Su, the designated hitter for Chinese Taipei.
目前上场打击的是50号苏成伟，一坏球没有好球。
And that's a strike to Su from Cora.
对啊，一好一坏。
Now we apologize. We've got 3 of us on the mic and a whole bunch of people in the audience. So if it gets a little chaotic, just bear with us. We're having fun. And that's a bunt foul ball by Su, bringing back the runner. Singh back to first base. Nobody out here.
对啊，苏成儒刚刚用触击短打把这个击是一个界外球，所以回到打击区。 所以目前的球数是2跑1坏，没有人出局，一垒在垒。
Great baseball coming here from Laredo, Texas, Pony Palomino World Series. And that's a shot down third base. Foul. Hard swing there, Trey.
Yeah, it definitely was. He's trying to get something to drive.
So with Cora on the mound, runner at first, nobody out.
2跑1坏，没有人出局，一人在垒。
Su, the batter. Cora, the pitcher. And that's strike 3. Got him looking.
直线好球进垒。苏成儒刚刚很可惜被3振出局。
Good piece of throwing right there, right, Trey?
Yeah, definitely. Getting that outer third, getting the strike 3 call just like last inning.
现在上场打击的是24号林君伟。
Ning Chu Wei is the batter for, and the ball gets past the catcher. Rivera.
刚刚投手这一球投出了一脚坏球爆头。
And Sing Yi Che runs over to second base. So we have Che over at second base. Sing Yi Che with Ling Chi Wei in the batter's box facing Cora. 1 out, no runs scored. Top of the second inning. And that's a strike.
刚刚因为投手投的一个爆头，让我们的一垒的跑者已经安全的抵达三垒。
Low and outside from Puerto to Wei, the left fielder for Chinese Taipei. With a runner at second, 1 out, no run scored. Chinese Taipei's batter is Wei. Loud contingent from Chinese Taipei, Taiwan.
目前听到的加油声刚好是从台湾的啦啦队来的，我们有家长。
Great to have them here with us.
来的，有圣安东尼来的，有没有圣安东尼的同乡会、圣安中文学校一起来加油。
And that's a foul ball.
Yeah, no, just looking here to battle, stay alive. You got a runner in scoring position, just trying to get one out there to the outfield to drive in a run.
Great baseball played here by the Chinese Taipei team. Always a contender here at the tournament.
现在的球速是良好，3块满球速。
Wei facing Cora, the pitcher, with that one is high in the air in the field of play, and it's going to. Oh, and we got an out. The shortstop making that grab all the way from shortstop, right along the fence line.
Yeah, no, what a play, showing great range.
国外野的高飞球、界外高飞球被接杀出去。
And that records out number 2 here for Chinese Taipei.
所以我们现在是2出局，2垒有人。
Cora now will face Wang Che Sheng, number 2, the catcher for Chinese Taipei. And delivers ball 1 to Sheng, if I'm pronouncing that right, if I can see it correctly.
现在上场打击的是王其祥我们的捕手。
Wang Chi
9
Shang.
号
Wang Chi Shang is the batter. Cora is the pitcher. Runner at second is Che. And that is 2 balls, right, on this count?
I believe so.
2-0 the count. 2 outs. Runner at second. No run scored.
所以现在是球速是2块0跑球，2出局2垒有人。
And that's strike 1 now to Sheng. Sheng having a 2-1 count facing Cora, the pitcher for Caguas, Puerto Rico.
球速是1好2快。
And Che is still stuck at second base, wanted to come in. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
刚刚王其祥打了一个低角的进垒的一个快球，现在呢球速是2跑2快，2出局2垒有人。目前是2局上半。
That pitch nice and low, nice and fast for that second strike.
Yeah, no, Cora's throwing pretty good right now, having some good zip on his fastball. Let's see what he does here.
And so now we've got Che stuck at second. That will go right to the third baseman. That's out number 3 for Chinese Taipei.
一个内野的起飞被3垒手直接接杀，所以现在的是2局上半，2垒残垒无功而退，换2局下半由波多黎各的进攻。
And as we go to the bottom of the second inning, 0-0 Chinese Taipei, Caguas, Puerto Rico coming to the plate. And we'll be right back.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Cuando su familia necesita atención de emergencia inmediato, cuenta con nosotros. La sala de emergencias Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER ya está aquí, convenientemente ubicada junto al complejo deportivo Buena Vista. Atención rápida a las 24 horas, los 7 días de la semana, desde fracturas hasta condiciones que ponen en riesgo la vida. Nuestro equipo altamente capacitado está listo para usted. Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER.
And we're live back here for the bottom of the second inning. Caguas, Puerto Rico facing Taiwan City, Taiwan, Chinese Taipei with and that one is foul ball. The pitcher for Chinese Taipei is Li Xing Han, and the batter for Puerto Rico is Edgar Perez.
二局下半，目前波多黎各进攻第一位打者目前的球速是1好1坏。
Perez from Caguas, Puerto Rico, the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second inning, and that's a foul into the net. Han, the right-hander, with a strong fastball for Chinese Taipei. 0-0 the score, bottom of the second inning. Nobody on, nobody out.
波多黎各打者刚刚打了一记界外球，所以目前的球速是2好1坏。
And that's fouled into the net. George, the new Buena Vista Sports Complex here. 10 fields, 2 multi-purpose fields. $45 million investment with the City of Laredo for baseball. And that's into foul territory, just outside the field of play.
波多黎各的打击者又打了2记界外飞球。
And here we go with the batter, Perez, trying to get something started here for his team from Puerto Rico. And Han strikes him out looking.
波多黎各刚刚投出的一记直角好球3振，对方的低位上球打了。
Great pitch by Han, right?
Most definitely catching the outer half of the zone, getting them looking right there. Like we said, both these pitchers have really good zip on that fastball.
Bottom of the second inning here, we have 1 out, nobody on. No runs scored so far. Caguas, Puerto Rico, the Brewers. Their coach, I believe, is a scout for the Caribbean for the Brewers, who's here watching the games, coaching his team. We also had Freddie from Belgium, who is a scout for the New York Yankees for Europe. And Han delivers, and that's going to get through the gap for a single for number 73, Rodolfo Sanchez, from what I can see. Again, some sometimes I see these lineups and it looks like they're written by a doctor who's trying to write you a prescription. Hard to read what it is that they have there. But that was Rodolfo Sanchez, who just got on base, and now Luis Diaz, the designated hitter, in the box. Inside low from Han. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 runner on. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Our good friend George helping us here with the translation for Chinese Taipei, and Trey, my technical advisor. And that's going to get past the catcher, and Sanchez will advance.
刚刚李星汉投出了一记爆头，让刚刚上垒的一个跑者现在呢安全抵达了2垒，所以目前呢是2坏球没有好球，一人出局，2垒有人。
Wang Che Shang, the catcher, had that one slip right by him. And the runner, number 73, Rodolfo Sanchez, moves to second base. Diaz, the designated hitter. Han, the pitcher. 1 out, runner at second. And that's a ball from Han to Diaz. Broadcast brought to you by HEB.
刚刚投手送出了一记外角高球，坏球，目前是3坏球0好球，一人出局，2垒有人。
And Whataburger, one of our great sponsors here. And that's a strike to Diaz.
我们的李信汉投手送出了一记好球，所以目前球数是1好3坏。
Han trying to get on top of this batter early. Runner at second, 1 out. Diaz, the designated hitter, is going to shoot that into second. That's going to be a play at first. And that's out number 2. And the runner advances to third base.
刚刚的波多黎各的那位打击的指定打击，打出了一记内野滚地球，在1垒前被碰擦出局。 但是2垒的跑者目前已经到达了3垒，所以现在是2出局，3垒有人，2局下半，波多黎各的进攻。
The left fielder, Dylan Santiago, is going to be stepping into the batter's box to face Han with a runner at third and 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Pony Palomino World Series Action 2026 live from Buena Vista. And that's a strike from Han.
好球，我们的投手李星汉第一球送出去的是一记好球。
Little zip on that one.
Most definitely, really pounding the zone here early, showing really good command of all his pitches.
And Sanchez fouls that into the.
打击从最外球，所以现在是2好0坏，2出局，3垒有人，2局下半，波多黎各的进攻。
Santiago knocking that back into the net. The pitcher Han, the batter Diaz. Sorry, Santiago. And that's a strike. And that ends the inning.
李星汉投出了一记好球，3振的34号的打者，所以现在呢是。
And the inning ends with a strikeout from Han. And we'll be right back at the start of the third inning here, live from Buena Vista Sports Complex in Laredo, Texas.
所以现在呢，回到3局上半，由平镇高中代表台湾中华队的进攻。目前的比数是0比0。
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Cuando su familia necesita atención de emergencia inmediato, cuenta con nosotros. La sala de emergencias Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER ya está aquí, convenientemente ubicada junto al complejo deportivo Buena Vista. Atención rápida.
Top of the third inning here. with the batter for Chinese Taipei.
3局上半回到平镇高中的进攻，目前是15号曾俊尧3垒手。
Seng-Chun Yao, the batter. Cora still on the mound for Caguas, Puerto Rico. Top of the third inning, nobody on, nobody out. Leadoff batter is Yao. Swing and a miss by Yao. For strike two, sorry. 1-2 the count. Nobody out.
目前是球速是2跑1坏。
And that's strike 3 on the outside corner. Yao not happy with that, but that's the call from Blue.
刚刚波利克的投手12号送出了一脚外角地球好球，所以曾俊尧被3人出局。
And Cora now pitching to number 1, the batter, Lee Sing-Han, the pitcher.
目前上场打击的是我们的1号李星汉投手。
And that's foul ball down the third baseline.
目前的球速是1跑1坏。
And the correction, the batter is the top of the order, Sung-Mi Cha, I'm sorry. I'll hear George say it in a minute and I'll get it right. And that number 6.
Number 6, yeah.
Number 6, it's a leadoff batter.
Yeah.
And that is Sung-Mi Cha.
送出反，抱歉，现在是6号。
And that's a strike.
Yeah, no.
Xiaoming Cha, there it is. Thank you for the contingent who's helping me out with the translations as well. And Cha takes the ball down low. 2-2 the count to Cha from Cora. Pitcher for Puerto Rico. Top of the third inning, 1 out, no runs scored. And that goes right back to the pitcher. And that's going to be out number 2 here at the top of the third.
抱歉，刚刚打击的是6号宋敏佳我的这个名单上呢，的名字，教练来帮我改一下。
Peng Chen An is the batter now for Chinese Taipei. With 2 outs here in the top of the third inning, Cora will try to close the door, 1-2-3, and delivers ball 1 to An.
And no, Cora's trying to work himself into it, get a 1-2-3 inning here.
An, and that's a ball to Peng Chen An.
目前上场打击的是73号朴正安2垒手。
Enjoying the contingent from Taiwan, helping us out with the translations as they cheer on their batter, Cora, the pitcher, on the batter, and that's a strike. 2-1 the count. Top of the third inning, nobody on, 2 outs, no runs scored.
目前球速是1好2坏。
And that's outside, ball 3. That would be 3-1 the count to An, who plays second base for Chinese Taipei. And that's strike 2 for a full count now.
现在球速是2好3坏。So he is the second batter or the third batter?
Second base. And that's going to go into center field for a base hit. 现在站上打击区的是22号王乃文，中外野手。
What a great piece of hitting right there with 2 outs, just trying to keep your team alive here in the bottom half. Or excuse me, top half of this inning.
Ball to number 22, Wang Nai Wen, the batter for Chinese Taipei, left-handed hitter facing a right-handed batter with a runner on and 2 outs. And to your credit, that was a good hit, as you were saying, Trey. Keep the dream alive there. Good audio coming from our friends in the Chinese Taipei contingent. And that's high, ball 2 to Wen, the batter, who plays center field for Chinese Taipei. Cora, the pitcher. Wen, the batter. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I'm sorry, strike 1. 2-1 the count to Wang Nai Wen, the center fielder. We have a runner at first, 2 outs, no runs scored so far. Cora on the mound, and Wen in the batter's box. And Cora steps off to take a quick look and think about what he's going to throw next. And that's going to go into the concourse. The tradition, George, is that when a foul ball gets hit into the concourse and you turn it in, you're supposed to get a sweet treat. They don't do that anymore. And Cora looking at Wen here. And that one is shot into center field. Center fielder holding, and that is out number 3. So a runner is left stranded on base. No runs scored here. Bottom of the 3rd. Chinese Taipei versus Caguas, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, 王乃文刚刚打的一次对外野高飞球被接杀。
Pony Palomino World Series action coming to you live from the Buena Vista Sports Complex. And we'll be right back after this brief message.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Cuando su familia necesita atención de emergencia inmediato, cuenta con nosotros. La sala de emergencias Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER ya está aquí, convenientemente ubicada junto al complejo deportivo Buena Vista. Atención rápida a las 24 horas, los 7 días de la semana. Desde fracturas hasta condiciones que ponen en riesgo la vida. Nuestro equipo altamente capacitado está listo para usted. Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER.
Yeah, we'll do it in the switch. Bottom of the 3rd inning here with the pitcher Han for Chinese Taipei and the batter number 49, Alex Rivera for Caguas, Puerto Rico, leading off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
3局下半，换波洛离队的进攻，第一位上来打击的是49号，我们的投手依然是我们的李清汉1号。
And that's a Ball low from Han to Rivera. Nobody on, nobody out. Leadoff batter here, Rivera. Bottom of the third. And that's going right back to the pitcher for out number one.
因为打击者刚刚打了一个内野的地球，由投手李清汉直接接球并且传给一垒，攻他出局。
Cat-like reflexes by the pitcher, right?
Yeah, no kidding. You get that ball coming at you, sometimes you just don't know how to react. You just go off instinct at that point.
第二位上来打击的是33号波多黎各的选手。
And now the batter for Puerto Rico, number 33, Alejandro Pascual. And Pascual takes a ball outside from Han. One out, bottom of the third. Pony Palomino World Series action, Laredo, Texas.
好，外角坏球，第一球。
Big shout out to our sponsor, HEB, Ringo's Barbecue, STX Media, Dr. Ricky Cigarroa Heart Institute, State Representative Richard Raymond, and Javier Montemayor, attorney at law, D&D Homes. Han delivers, and that's a strike to Pascual.
目前球速是1好2坏。 波多黎各的第二位打者。
And that's a strike as he went around, and Pascual gets called on it. 2-2 the count. Han to Pascual. And that's low for a ball. Thank you to Dr. Marte Martinez, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, for their sponsorship. Our good friend Jerry Resendez, Trashco Enterprises, for their sponsorship.
目前的球速是2好3坏，满球数1人出局，没有人在垒。
And that's going to get through for a single to right field.
刚刚打击者打出了右外野，一垒的平配安打。
And we're watching our live stream here, making sure we're checking in, make sure we've got a good stream, and we do, although there's a long lag between what we're calling and what you're seeing. Just one of the challenges of a new facility without all the bells and whistles active just yet, as it will be coming. But again, shout out to our sponsors for helping us put this on.
所以波多黎各的打击者57号目前站上垒包。
And the batter now, Carlos Cora, the pitcher.
站上打击的位置是57号，一垒有人。
I'm sorry, that's going to be the leadoff batter, Cail Peña. Cail Peña, number 57, who is the center fielder for Puerto Rico. With a runner on, one out, no run scored yet. High and inside, little chin music going there.
Had him bending backwards a bit, using the matrix.
And that is high, and Cail Peña will walk. And it looks like we're going to have a visit from the coach to the pitcher's mound.
所以现在我们的教练呢已经站上了投手丘，目前决定打算要更换投手，所以我们的先发投手1号李兴汉目前已经走下投手丘。 1垒有人，1人出局。
And so we're having a pitching change here as Han is taking his relief here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And they're bringing on a new left-hander, number 55, I believe, or 56. 56, I see there is Zanbo Chow. Number 56 is your new pitcher, the left-hander, who will be facing the second man in the order, Eliel Martinez. And if you're listening out to us from Puerto Rico, I see your pitcher's name is either Corra or Carrera, so somebody, if you'll give me a hand with that, we greatly appreciate it. Para anunciar el nombre propio del lanzador para Puerto Rico, si nos pueden dar el nombre de Carlos, el apellido parece que es Corra, pero queremos tenerlo bien. Si lo están viendo por YouTube, por favor, darnos esa ayuda con el apellido del lanzador aquí de Puerto Rico. Thank you for everybody who's watching from Puerto Rico and from Taiwan City, Taipei. Great name. And we're being asked to live stream the game for Covina. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. That's the next set of games tonight. We'll know the schedule, and if they are on field 1, they will be live streamed here on YouTube. The batter now for Puerto Rico, number 15, Eliel Martinez, who is the right fielder. And the new pitcher is Zanbo Chow. And I know I'm going to get that name right in just a second because the Chinese Taipei contingent is going to be screaming it. So good to have them with us here, enjoying the game here.
我们的英文播报记者是非常资深的棒球播报记者，播报了几十年。那我们现在的救援投手是56号范博超。
Thank you, Puerto Rico. Carlos Coira, C-O-I-R-A. Coira is the right name for the pitcher. Muchísimas gracias con la ayuda ahí en el apellido del lanzador Coira. Carlos Coira. O Carlo Coira. Y se le escapa un poco al catcher para Chinese Taipei. Lanzador nuevo para Chinese Taipei, Zanbo Chow. And the new pitcher, Zanbo Chow for Chinese Taipei. And I apologize, my Spanish is usually better, but I'm a little nervous as I'm trying to make sure I get this right. But we'll get smooth into it just a bit. Eliel Martinez.
范博超头2球投出的是2记坏球，第3球还是坏球，目前是3坏0好，2垒有人。
2 runners on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Martinez, the batter. Chow, the pitcher. 2 runners on, no runs scored yet as the weather starts to warm up here in sunny South Texas, approaching the triple digits. And that's a strike from Bao.
球速是1好3坏，一出局1、2垒有人，3局下让波多黎各队的进攻15号外野手，目前是在打击区。目前的气温呢一直升高，华氏已经几乎100度，摄氏已经来到35度，但是感觉差不多38度的摄氏。
Inside, and Martinez gets a walk. El bateador Martinez camina a primera. Así están llenas las bases. Bases now loaded here for Caguas, Puerto Rico. And now we've got Yixel Rivera, the catcher, stepping into the batter's box to face the pitcher, left-hander Bao from Chinese Taipei. 1 out, bases loaded, bottom of the 3rd. Nothing, nothing the score.
现在潘博超面对第一位打击者，他刚刚把他室外前保送上垒，所以现在呢是满垒的局面。
And that's a high fastball. Got away from the pitcher there.
潘博超面对的第二位打击者，第一球又送出了高脚的坏球。所以现在目前是满垒一人出局，一坏球零好球。
And that's high as well. Ball 2 to the batter, Rivera, the catcher for Puerto Rico.
第二球投出仍然是高脚的坏球。
Saludos a Giselle.
球数是零好两坏，一人出局满垒。
Chow leans in and throws a strike to Rivera.
好球，所以现在是球数是一好两坏球，一人出局，满垒，波多黎各的进攻。
Chow, the pitcher for Chinese Taipei, steps off as he looks and checks his runners. Bases are loaded, one out, with the batter Rivera at the plate. Here in the bottom of the third, Pony Palomino World Series. Taiwan City, Taiwan, pitcher Chow delivers, and that's shot right across the third baseman. And one run's going to score. And another one scores. As Puerto Rico, Cail Peña took off his hat and drove into head first into home plate for run number 2. So 2 runs scored on a single to left field.
所以刚刚打击者打出的左外野一垒安打一次送回了二垒跟三垒的跑者回本垒得分，所以目前比数是2-0一人出局，一二垒有人3局下半波多黎各队的进攻。
Gracias a nuestros amigos de Puerto Rico con la asistencia en los nombres, agradeciéndolos mucho por esa corrección. El lanzador Chow para Chinese Taipei, el bateador Edgar Pérez para Puerto Rico. Bottom of the third inning, 2 runs have scored, 1 out, runners at second and first.
潘博超投手面对的第3位打击者，刚刚送出的第一记是坏球。
And that's out at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
刚刚的打击者打出了一记平飞滚地球，游击手接到之后直踩二垒，但是来不及做一个双叉的动作，所以目前呢是2人出局，3垒有人。
So with runners on the corners, number 73, Rodolfo Sanchez, the third baseman, will face the left-hander Chow with 2 outs, 2 runs already scored.
所以目前的比数是2-0。
And that's a foul ball into the net.
暂时落后3局下半。现在球数是1好0坏，2出局，第3垒有人。3局下半，波多黎各的进攻。
And that shot into second, out to first, and that ends the inning for the team from Puerto Rico, but not before they scored 2 runs.
刚刚打击者打了一记内野 的地球由二垒手直接传给一垒手，直接封杀出局。所以现在呢是3局下半结束，要进入4局上半，0-2。平镇高中的代表队目前暂时落后。那平镇高中在2018、2019跟2022都来这边比赛都取得冠军。当年呢我们也都是在现场。
And that does it for the third inning as we head into the fourth inning with Chinese Taipei trailing Puerto Rico 2-0 here. And we'll be right back.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
When someone in your family needs emergency care, you want it fast. And now, with Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER, help is here. Conveniently located next to Buena Vista Sports Complex, we offer emergency care 24/7. From treatment of broken bones to care for life-threatening conditions, our dedicated team is ready at Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER.
Now, and we're back live here from the Buena Vista Sports Complex, field number 1. The late J.J. Gomez field. Strike one to the batter for Chinese Taipei. Goida, the pitcher for Puerto Rico. That one down a little low for number 23, Shu Wen-yu, the first baseman for Chinese Taipei. Oh! And Yu takes one in the back and will be walking to first base. Goida lost the grip on that one and hit him square between the 2 and the 3.
So he was hit?
Hit in the back.
Oh, okay. 所以刚刚上场打击的23号邱文佑被投手投了一记触身球，所以目前呢是因为触身球保送上垒。目前他们的投手还是12号先发投手。
And so now the batter, Sing-Gi Che, will face Goida, the right-hander, with a runner on and nobody out in the top of the 4th inning here.
目前上场打击的是16号曾宇哲。
Game brought to you by HEB, and that is high into the air. Center fielder coming up to get it, waving everybody off, and that is out number 1.
曾宇哲刚刚打了一记中外野的高飞球被接杀出去。
And now we've got Wen trying to find out who the batter is here. Can see that. The ball's going to get past the catcher, Rivera, as the ball bounced off the plate. Su Cheng-ru.
我们的邱文佑现在已经站上了2垒。
Looks like number 50 is our batter. Su Cheng-ru, the DH, a designated hitter for Chinese Taipei. Goida almost getting the runner there at second. One out here in the top of the 4th inning. Goida, the pitcher, Ru, the batter, and that's going to go right down the first baseline. And that's going to be out number 2, but that will advance the runner to third.
刚刚出手打了一记牺牲打，
Kind of a half-hearted check swing that sent that ball right down to first base for out number 2.
Yeah, just an unfortunate break there for Taiwan, honestly. Just something you wish that wouldn't happen.
所以目前是
Lin
2
Chu
出，
Wei.
林秋文又已经跑上了3垒。
Lin Chu Wei, the batter, versus Koida. And he takes ball 1 low and outside.
目前上场的是24号林君伟，
And a swing
的
and
手
a
外
miss
野手。
by Wei. The catcher Rivera quick to get over, sliding to grab that and turning to hold the runner at third.
刚刚波多黎各投手投了一记爆头，不过他们的投手反应非常的快，及时拦住，让我们的3垒球又无法顺利的跑回本垒。
And that is high to Wei, the batter. Wei, the left fielder for Chinese Taipei, has a runner at third with 2 outs, trying to close the gap on a 2-0 lead that Puerto Rico has. And that's a strike, so that's going to be a 2-2 count here.
所以目前球速是2好2坏，2出局，3垒
2-2
有
count with a runner at third. And that's going to come off his ankle. Foul.
Good thing he wears
打了
that.
一记界外球，球速能维持
2-2 to the batter, Wei,
2好
the
2坏，
left fielder.
2出局，3垒有人。
Koida, the pitcher. And that's going to come over. Maybe that one hit the deck.
我们的林君伟又打了一记界外高飞球，所以目前球速仍维持2好2坏，2出局，3垒有人。
Bottom of the 4th, and that's strike 3. And that will end the inning, leave a runner stranded on third base.
刚刚委内瑞拉投手投出了一记好球，所以呢林君伟被3振出局，所以又留下了一次残垒。
Koida in complete command of the Chinese Taipei batters as the score is 2-0. Gawas, Puerto Rico over Chinese Taipei, and we'll be right back for the bottom half of the 4th inning.
结局。
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Cuando su familia necesita atención de emergencia inmediato, cuenta con nosotros. La sala de emergencias Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER ya está aquí, convenientemente ubicada junto al complejo deportivo Buena Vista. Atención rápida las 24 horas, los 7 días de la semana. Desde fracturas hasta condiciones que ponen en riesgo la vida. Nuestro equipo altamente capacitado está listo para usted. Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Gawas, Puerto Rico leading Chinese Taipei, Taiwan. 2-0 here with the left-hander Bao on the mound for Chinese Taipei, and number 48, Luis Diaz, the designated hitter, the left-hander for Puerto Rico.
现在4局下半轮到波多黎各的进攻，48号指定打击左打。
And that ball going right back to the pitcher, Bao. Bao able to get it over to first base for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
You know,
Luis Diaz grounding out.
these pitchers are showing really good reflexes here from Taiwan.
You bet. You bet. And getting that over. And now the batter for Puerto Rico, number 34, Dylan Santiago, the left fielder. And that's the strike. That's a swing and a miss from Santiago. Bao throwing that in there nice and high, but he went for it.
目前的球速是良好0快。
And that one is foul ball from Bao. 34, Dylan Santiago, the left fielder, playing that 7th spot for Caguas, Puerto Rico. And as I sit here between the two mics, I can feel that warm air cooking here. Starting to get a little warm for us.
刚刚我们的播报记者说，目前的几乎现在已经就来到100度华氏，36度摄氏。
And Bao throws one low and inside, and catcher holding that perfectly, and Blue says no. So 1-2 the count to Diaz. I'm sorry, to Santiago from Bao, the left-hander for Taiwan, as he winds. And that's going to get through to shortstop out into the left field.
刚刚的34号左外野打击者打了一记左外野的本地平飞安打，目前站上了1垒的垒包。
Runner at first base, 1 out, and the batter now, number 49, Alex Rivera. And Rivera, who plays in the second base position for Puerto Rico, will face that left-hander Bao with a runner on and 1 out. And he's showing bunt. Whoa, and that was inside.
Jumping out of the way like a cat right there.
There you go. Tickled his belly button as it went across.
目前上场打击的是他们的49号2垒手右打。
There's the door. Okay. Inside to Rivera, the second baseman. Bao with good control, nothing too out there, but unable to get that strike zone with 1 out and 1 runner on. Rivera trying to add to the 2-0 lead they've got, and he takes a strike from Bao.
目前的球速是好2快，1人出局，1人在垒。4局下半，波多黎各的进攻。
Oh, and as he attempted to do the bunt.
But he attempted at it, so that means he's probably going to have to go back into the box. Depends what these
No,
umpires
they're going to let him go. They're going to walk him. They're going to walk him. Although, tell me the rule again, Trey.
Usually right there on that bunt, it looked like he still went for an attempt. Once you attempt it, it's technically a swing, so if it hits you, pretty much that's going to be a strike or a foul ball, depending on the umpire. But depends what they're deciding here as they're talking about it.
所以现在会变成1出局1、2垒有人，34号在2垒，49号因为不争球
，he's out
1垒，所以目前是1出局1、2垒。
And they're going to call him out.
Strike out.
After all, even though he got hit in the front, of the chest, he's going to be called out because he did make that attempt. And that is
So
out number 2.
Oh,
so
no,
it's-
they're gonna let him
So
hit.
he-
Two,
Wait, no, no.
They counted a strike.
裁
my
判
bad.
刚刚
Wait, they
经
counted
由
this-
讨论的结果，目前好像是
Now it's 2-2.
So the correction is he counted a strike. He's not out. The count is now 2-2, but he does not get the walk even though he was hit
哦 OK，
because he made the attempt to bunt the ball. So 2-2 the count.
所以现在裁判经过商讨又改成他不是出生球，这变成一个坏球，所以变成是2好2坏。
And the runner's going to go. Oh! And the catcher,
刚刚一垒试着到
Wayne
二垒，
J. Shang, throwing him out.
所以我们的捕手在接球的快速传到二垒，将一垒想要到二垒的触杀出局，所以目前是垒上无人2出局。
And that clears the bases. Nobody on. 2 outs now. 3-2 the count. And that's going to go right up the gut there to center field.
我们的49号刚打的一个中外野本地的一垒平被安打，目前站上了一垒。
And that puts a runner on first base with 2 outs. 2-0. Caguas, Puerto Rico leading Taiwan, Chinese Taipei, with the batter now being Alejandro Pascual, number 3. Woo! Inside. 33, Alejandro Pascual in the first base position. Took one in nice and close from Chao from the Chinese Taipei. And Chao hits one up into the air, foul ball.
目前打击者是33号一垒手右打，目前球数是1好1坏，2出局1人在垒，4局下半波多黎各的结果。They're gonna
It's gonna be a pitching change.
yeah.
And so now we're going to have a pitching change. Chinese Taipei will bring on another pitcher, and we're going to take a quick minute break so we can get a few technical things worked out while we have this pitching change, and we'll be right back.
Yeah， 所以教练现在上来。
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
The next one is 18. I don't see. Oh, sorry.
It looks like we're gonna have a pitching change here for Taiwan, number 18, Chu Wan Sung.
Oh,
Number 18 is Sung.
Su Huan Song. Okay, number 18. Okay.
Number 18, Sung Han Sun, right?
Yeah, Huan
Sung
Song.
Han Sun is now the pitcher for Taipei. Strike
我
three.
们的救援投手目前换成18号宋书涵，面对的第一位打者呢，帮他送出了3振，所以结束了4局下半波多黎各的进攻。
And that closes the bottom of the 4th inning with a score of 2-0 with a strikeout ending the inning, and we'll continue to broadcast for you in just a few minutes as we'll go back on another break.
所以我们目前代表台湾来打小马世界杯比赛的平镇高中，第4年来代表比赛，目前的比数是0-2，暂时落后。那我们进入第5局上半，回到我们平镇高中的进攻。
Korea still on the mound.
Top of the 5th inning here with Goida on the mound. Still for Caguas, Puerto Rico, the leadoff batter for Chinese Taipei. Number 99, Wang Cheng Sheng.
对啊，目前是99号我们的捕手站上打击5局上半，波多黎各仍然是先发投手12号。
Sheng, the catcher for Chinese Taipei, is facing the right-hander Goida for Puerto Rico. With nobody on, nobody out, and that goes high into left field, and that's going to go all the way to the warning track.
王继强刚刚打了一个左外野的又深又远的2垒安打，球目前站上2垒，所以无人出局站上2垒，也是上半平镇高中代表台湾队的进攻。
And that is a stand-up double for the batter for Chinese Taipei. Number 99, Wang Chi Sheng. Sheng knocking that all the way to the warning track. And now number 16 will come into the batter's box. Can't see the number here. We'll see who that is. Just a second. Number 15. And 15 is Sheng Chu Yao.
目前站上打击位置是曾俊尧15号。
Sheng Chu Yao, the batter for Chinese Taipei. And a nice... And there is an out at third with a fielder's choice from the pitcher. Deciding to go to third, getting that runner out.
刚刚曾俊尧打出了一个触击短打，但是投手立即上前接球，并没有传一垒，直接传3垒，刺杀了曾俊尧所以曾俊尧在3垒之前被触杀出局，所以目前是1人出局1人在垒。
And Yao will be safe at first here, so we have 1 out, 1 runner on, 2-0 Puerto Rico over Taiwan. The Chinese Taipei team, and now I've got a time here. for the runner over at first from the blue at first. Top of the 5th inning, Koida fires a strike to the pitcher. Let's see, number 6, top of the order, Sung-Mi Che. Sung-Mi Che.
Sung-Mi Cha.
Sung-Mi Cha?
Yeah, Sung-Mi Cha. Yep.
Sung-Mi Cha, the batter for Chinese Taipei.
现在又回到我们的第一棒，6号宋敏佳游击手的打击。波多黎各的先发投手12号仍然表现得非常的稳定。
Sung-Mi Cha at the plate, facing Koida, the pitcher for Puerto Rico. El lanzador de Caguas, Puerto Rico, Koida, tirándole al bateador Cha from Chinese Taipei. El bateador Cha de Taiwan, Taiwan, con un corredor en la primera y un out al momento. One out, one runner on, and Puerto gets him to swing, check swing, but tips into the catcher's glove for an out, strike, 2-2 the count.
对，第一棒6号宋敏佳游击手的打击目前的球速是2高2快。
And that's going to drop.
宋敏佳刚刚打了一个中外野到右外野的一垒安打球，看上了一垒。
And that shot drops right in front of the center fielder, advancing the runner to second base. So we have runners on second and first, and number 73, Peng Cheng An, the second baseman, will bat against Koida.
今天上来打击的是我们的第二棒73号彭承安2垒手。
And now the coach wants to have a conversation with Koida.
目前波多黎各的教练按着暂停，麻烦你手上手头的球。
Y aquí avanza el técnico del equipo de Puerto Rico a platicar con el lanzador Koida. A ver qué deciden. ¿Va a haber cambio o se va a quedar Koida? Conversation about whether he stays or goes, and he's going to stay. Se quedan con Koida.
他们的教练现在
Y el entrenador coach
内野会议结束，缓缓走下丘，并没有要换投手的打算，所以目前仍然由他们的12号先发投手继续投球。目前一人出局，1、2垒有人。
Y Koida se queda. Koida stays in. Coach goes back to his dugout. Number 73, Peng Cheng An, steps into the batter's box against Koida.
所以我们目前的打击者是第二棒73号彭承安，我们的2垒手。
One out here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 runners on, second and first. And that's a ball from Koida to An. Beautiful, sunny, hot day in South Texas. And that's a strike from Koida to An. Peng Cheng An, the second baseman for New Chinese Taipei, hails from Taiwan, Taiwan.
Is 1 ball 1 strike right now? Or,
Yes.
OK， 所以现在是1好1坏，一出局，1、2垒有人。
And that's a strike. That'll be 2 strikes on him. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on.
他们的投手刚刚又投了1记好球，所以目前球数是2好1坏。 一出局1、2垒有人，5局上半。平镇高中代表队的进攻。
And that's high. That'll be ball 2. 2-2 the count. 1 out.
目前球数是2跑2坏，一人出局，1、2垒有人，5局上半。平镇高中的进攻，1垒是第2棒，2垒手洪承安。
3-2 the count. On wasn't sure if he had gotten a free base there, but it's 3-2. 3-2 the count.
现在球数来到2跑3坏，满球数，一人出局，1、2垒有人。
Goida pitching to On with 2 runners on, 1 out. The coach is a little feisty over there, and that's going to be a walk.
刚刚投手送出了一记包球4坏球保送了洪承安，所以目前是1人出局，1、2、3垒有人，满垒，5局上半，0-2。平镇高中台湾的代表队目前暂时落后波多黎各的选手。
And so now the batter is Wang Na Wen.
上场打击是我们的第3棒王乃文，中外野手。
And Wen is the center fielder for Chinese Taipei. And that's a little high. Not going to be called a strike. And that's a strike.
王乃文目前的球数是2跑
With
1坏。
bases loaded here in the top of the 5th inning, 1 out. And that's a high fastball to Wen.
高脚坏球，所以目前的球数是2跑2坏，一出局满垒，5局上半。
Goida trying to battle out of this bases loaded situation. Throws another high fastball.
又一记坏球，所以目前球数来到满球数2跑3坏，一出局满垒，5局上半。平镇高中台湾代表队的进攻。
And with bases loaded, Goida throws in, and that one is going to.
王乃文刚打了一记右外野的停飞安打，1垒停飞安打。平镇高中终于抢下了第1分，在5局上半，所以目前就是满垒，一出局，1-2，暂时落后波多黎各。
And with noise kind of calming down a bit, we're able to tell you that it's a 1-run shot out into right field, scores 1 run, but the right fielder with a cannon of an arm held up the runner at third, so only 1 run scores. With bases loaded, Goida gives up a run, and he is done for the day. And we're going to have a change here.
He's such a good pitcher, so good.
Talented pitcher, very good control, has only allowed 1 run, but after 5 full innings of pitching,
所以波多黎各现在终于决定换投手教练站上了投手丘，现在他们换上了先发投手投了5局上半。
After 5 innings of pitching, Goida heads to the dugout, and a reliever will come in to try to close out this inning. 1 out, bases will still be loaded, and Chinese Taipei has broken the ice, and they are now on the board. 2-1, Puerto Rico leads Chinese Taipei.
现在1-2，平镇高中台湾代表队暂时落后1分，1人出局，满垒，5局主动。
At least that's what the scoreboard's saying.
Yeah, that's what I've got here as well. The pitcher, Otero, number 93, Gediel Otero, is facing the right-handed number 50, Su Ching Ru, the designated hitter. Su Chang Ru, the batter for Chinese Taipei.
苏成儒目前获得的球速是良好1块，我们的指定打击第6棒，他是右打。快球，所以目前的球速是良好2块，2出局23垒有人，就上半，田震高中台湾代表队的进攻，比数是3-2暂时领先，波多黎各队。
And now the pitcher, Otero, faces Ru, who puts one out into deep center field, back to the track. And that is out number 3, and that ends the inning with Chinese Taipei 3, Puerto Rico 2. And that will do it for us. We'll be right back at the bottom of the 5th inning. What are we talking about in heat now?
Yeah, doesn't matter which.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Cuando su familia necesita atención de emergencia inmediato, cuenta con nosotros. La sala de emergencias Loreto Medical Center Buena Vista ER ya está aquí, convenientemente ubicada junto al complejo deportivo Buena Vista. Atención rápida las 24 horas, los 7 días de la semana, desde fracturas hasta condiciones que ponen en riesgo la vida. Nuestro equipo altamente capacitado está listo para usted. Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER.
And so now we're back at the bottom of the 5th inning. Puerto Rico coming up to the plate. We've got our pitcher number 18 for Chinese Taipei, and his name is Sung Shu Wan, the pitcher, and throws the first one, ball 1, to Kyle Peña, the top of the order and the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 5th.
下半波多黎各队的进攻，我们仍然是第2任救援投手18号宋书涵。波多黎各得到他们的打击，第1棒10号之外野手。
And the temperature has now risen to 100 degrees, but it feels like 109 out here.
刚刚播外来员说，目前的温度来到华氏106度，那但是感觉呢是109度，因为非常的干，又有太阳日正当中。
And that's even harder on the players on the field, as that's a synthetic turf, and it radiates the heat. Probably another 5 to 10 degrees.
About so. I mean, it's going to get really hot. This turf isn't that tropical turf, not like the grass. This one's going to really radiate on you.
And so Kyle Peña facing the pitcher, Sung Shu Wan. the right-hander with nobody on, nobody out, bottom of the fifth, trailing 3-2. Puerto Rico trying to get back in it and will walk Cail Peña, the leadoff batter here at the bottom of the fifth. Peña is also the top of the order for Caguas, Puerto Rico. And for those of you watching in Puerto Rico, we apologize for the transmission as the weather is now starting to play a factor on the transmission a little bit.
现在因为当地气候的高温，所以刚刚播报员说可能会有点影响赛事。
And Peña advances to second on the steal. Nifty base running by Cail Peña. Number 15, Eliel Martinez, the batter, facing the right-hander Juan.
刚刚他们一棒打击者57号外野手被保送上一垒，刚刚盗垒到二垒成功，现在是第二棒打击者15号外野手。
Martinez trying to get his runner in scoring position into home plate here, using small ball, and successfully does. Advances his runner to third with a sacrifice bunt right down the first baseline. Excellent small ball play by Puerto Rico.
第二棒的打击者刚刚用成功的牺牲触击短打，把二垒垒包的队友送上了三垒，所以现在一出局，三垒有人。
Itzel Rivera steps into the batter's box. Rivera, the catcher for Puerto Rico, facing Juan, the right-hander for Chinese Taipei, in a game sponsored by HEB. And that's a swing foul tip. Strike one to the batter. Mil disculpas a nuestros amigos en Puerto Rico. La transmisión un poquito lenta con el calor. El equipo se está calentando, pero aquí estamos manteniendo con nuestros aires acondicionados, a ver si podemos bajar la temperatura un poquito. Pero no va. Por algún motivo, Cail Peña va a entrar. Carrera número 3 para Puerto Rico. Se empata el juego. The game is now tied. It looks like there was a balk from the pitcher that allowed the run to score. So that's going to make it 3-3 for Puerto Rico and Chinese Taipei, as the coaches are having the conversation and the interpreter, our good friend, out there with the coach, talking to the umpires, and it appears that it was a balk. A balk is where you stop in mid-motion and do not deliver, or deliver
on a balk. Honestly, sometimes up to the umpire's discretion. A balk can be, let's say the pitcher comes set, or let's say he comes set in quotations where he just puts his foot up and then he goes up right away into his delivery. That can be a balk. If not, also when you come set, the moment you move your shoulders, that's considered a balk as well. Sometimes it's just up to an umpire's discretion.
所以刚刚主审看了我们的捕手一次的技术性的犯规，所以让他们的三垒回到本垒。所以目前的比数是3-3平手。也是下半波多黎各的进攻。
Rivera, the batter, takes strike one from Juan. From Juan, the pitcher for Chinese Taipei, and he strikes out Rivera.
对，刚刚3棒被我们的投手。
And a run scores, so the bases are now cleared. Nobody on, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
5局下半3-3，双方目前打成平手。
Number 61, Edgar Perez, in the batter's box facing Juan, the pitcher. And that one hits the dirt. Ball 1, 2 outs, nobody on. The score is now tied 3-3 after a runner was allowed in by Bach. We continue to broadcast out to our friends in Taiwan and our friends in Puerto Rico live on YouTube. Apologize for any lag in the transmission as it is starting to get hot out here, and everything from our Wi-Fi to our electrical and all those things will be under the heavy burden of the heat here, as will my staff, but they're troopers. They know what to do. Swing and a miss by Perez.
目前他们的打击者是第4棒61号，3-3，两出局，没有人在垒，5局下半。
And that's a foul ball. Perez trying to stay alive here.
.目前的球数是2好2坏，两出局，没有人在垒，5局下半，波多黎各队的进攻，第4棒的打击。那目前的比分是3-3。
Thank you to our sponsor Mile One, who helped us today and throughout the week to get ready for this event. And that's a foul ball. STX Media, Dr. Ricky Cigarroa Heart Institute. Thank you for your sponsorship, your gracious donation. Councilwoman Lisa Cigarroa, who was out here yesterday, and our great mayor, Victor Trevino. Thank you for your help. Ringo's Barbecue, Whataburger, and Laredo Medical Center, Buena Vista ER.
刚刚播完有人在说一些 sponsor 赞助。
And that one's going to go into left field for a base hit by Edgar Perez. And Perez will get a single out of that.
刚刚的打击者第4棒击出了中外野一垒平飞安打，目前站上了一垒。
Juan, the pitcher, pitching to number 73, Rodolfo Sanchez, who is the third baseman for Puerto Rico. And the pitcher stepping off the mound for just a second while he rethinks what he wants to throw. Batter gets ready.
台湾代表来参加这个小马杯的世界轻量饼锦标赛，今年已经迈入第7年的年头。2018、2019都由桃园的平镇高中代表队代表出战。2020、2021碰到新冠暂时停赛。2022桃园平镇高中又代表参加。
Runner at first, batter in the box. Ball is low, but the runner holds here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 outs, 3-3 the score, and the temperature rising.
桃园平镇高中在过去的3年，2018、2019、2022年都拿到冠军头衔。
Two of the best teams in the series, both very competitive, and that's going to get past the shortstop as he stretched out as far as he could, but could not get that. But runners held at second, so runners at second and first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
对啊，5局下半，刚刚第5棒他们的73号又击出一记中左外野的一垒平飞安打，所以他们现在是1、2垒有人，2出局，3-3，目前平手。那我们这边是代表拉雷多、圣安东尼、达拉斯、休斯顿的乡亲们在这边帮忙做中文的播报。像我们圣安东尼的圣城中文学校，还有台湾同乡会，从2018年就来支援我们的青棒跟少棒，在拉雷多的小马杯的比赛。 所以7年前我们就来参战，来加油助阵。2023年由新北市的古堡高中代表台湾来参战。2024年由高院工商代表台湾来参战。2025年又有我们的新北市湖北高中来代表参战。那今年2026年由桃园平镇高中第4次代表台湾来参战。
Alguien le prendió el calentador. La tienen al revés, bro. Eso sí. Good interaction with our crowd here. Luis Diaz is the batter right now, designated hitter, number 48, left-hander, facing the right-hander, Juan. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Juan?
Yes.
Juan, the pitcher for
Yes.
Taiwan, the Chinese Taipei team here from, and that one, oh, and what a great grab by that third baseman.
刚刚在那打击7月7第6棒48号决定打击左打一棒打出了内野滚地球，被三垒手漂亮的接球直接踩三垒，攻差出局。所以5局跳弹结束3-3平手。
And that closes the bottom of the 5th inning. The score tied 3-3. Run scored on a balk, and we'll be right back for the top of the 6th inning.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Cuando su familia necesita atención de emergencia inmediato, cuenta con nosotros. La sala de emergencias Laredo Medical Center Buena Vista ER ya está aquí, convenientemente ubicada junto al complejo deportivo Buena Vista. Atención rápida.
Fastball to the batter. Inside of the batter now, number 15, Sheng Jun Yao, the pitcher for the batter, and that's going back to the pitcher. Pitcher has recorded out number 2.
第9棒三垒手曾俊尧刚打了一个内野球，被传1垒攻杀出局，所以目前是2出局没有人在垒，6局上半，跟高中的进攻，比数是4-3，暂时先发。
Two of the most competitive teams here in the league going right at it, with Chinese Taipei recapturing the lead. Number 6, top of the order, Sung-Mi Che. Che, the top of the order for the Chinese Taipei team, leading 4-3 here in the top of the 6th.
现在回到第1棒6号宋宇佳有出手的打击。
Our good friends from Taiwan watching, I can see the comments here on YouTube. And we have someone here who could maybe translate for them. Great grab by the third baseman for Puerto Rico.
击界传一垒，冲杀出局。
Rodolfo Santiago bringing a close to the top half of the 6th inning as Chinese Taipei regains the lead 4-3 with a single blast over the left field wall by Sing-Ching Che. Sing-Ching Che, I think, was the one who knocked it over. No, I'm sorry, 24. Lin Chu Wei was the one who knocked it over.
对啊，这一局呢，我们靠着第7棒林君伟，左外野手打了一记全垒打，把分数呢又拉回暂时领先的局面4-3。现在来到6局下半，由波多黎各的进攻。
And we're going to roll on through. We're not taking a commercial break here. They're trying to speed up the game a little bit because of the heat as we approach the 2 o'clock hour, which is typically when the game is typically over. Game started just a little bit late. We usually start 11:30, and this one started about, 11:45, 11:50. Trey, was that about right?
Give or take, maybe 11:55. Latest 12 for sure, though. But this game has been a good game. I don't mind it at all.
Absolutely. So 2 hours into it now, it has been the barn burner that we thought it would be.
Yeah， 播报员说，因为今天的比赛呢慢了15分钟，通常在这个时候已经结束，但是因为两支强队目前打的非常的精彩，所以呢目前已经打到当地时间快2点，那目前呢是进入非常热的时间，几乎到40度C 的方式。抱歉，40度C 的摄氏。
And so our good friends from Chinese Taipei chiming in here on our YouTube feed. We're going to take a quick moment to say...
So say something here in
Yes.
Chinese? Yeah, 所以目前呢，进入6局下半的进攻，目前呢，平镇高中代表了台湾队，目前暂时4-3领先1分。这场球赛非常的精彩，两支球队都非常的强非常的强，表现出非常的稳定不管是内野守备、外野守备跟投手的表现都可圈可点。
And the first pitch here in the bottom of the 6th inning is a ball to number 34, Dylan Santiago, the left fielder, from Juan, the pitcher, the right-hander. Sun Chu Juan, swing and a miss, strike one to Santiago. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Chinese Taipei leads 4-3 in a very competitive World Series game, Pony Palomino action.
目前在缺打击的是波多黎各的第7棒34号左外野手右打。目前的球速是1毫2块。
Texas.
黄子燕，他是我们的第3任的救援投手。
So 48, Wangzhou Yan. So 48, Wangzhou Yan is now the pitcher. It's a double Z, George. So how do you pronounce a double Z?
Double C， 子燕。
Jin.
Yeah, Yin. Yes.
Jin.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So Wang Yin Yan. So Wang Yin Yan is our pitcher now for Chinese Taipei. As you can tell, these players are starting to feel the heat as they're feeling the effects of the artificial turf and the 100+ degree weather here in Laredo, Texas. I also see the staff from Pony over there chugging water, trying to stay cool. Abel Gorena reading the label of one of his beverages there, hoping to stay cool. Great time here. The Chinese contingent had gotten quiet for just a moment, and all of a sudden they erupted when they brought in a new pitcher. So they're still alive and well here in the audience.
我们的播报员，资深的播报员说，在这个人工的草坪，的棒球场上，因为目前的高温差不多有40度到41度摄氏的高温，那不只是选手承受很大的这个压力，我们的这些观战的观众呢，也开始觉得这样的一个热浪，所以大家都在喝水。
And here we go with Alex Rivera stepping in against the new pitcher, Huang Zi Yan. Huang Ji Yan going to take to the mound and try to keep this team from adding any runs. Throws a strike over to Alex Rivera, the second baseman for the Chinese Taipei team. I'm sorry, for the Puerto Rico team. Chinese Taipei trying to close it out. Grounder is short. Throw to first. And that's out number 2 here.
二垒手刚刚打了一个内野滚地球，被飞机手接到，直接传一垒碰插出局，所以现在是2出局，没有人在垒。6局下半波多的一个上来是19棒33号，
You open the door, the other portable predators there. Bring it so we can charge this. This is going to die on us. And that's a swing and a miss by number 33, Alejandro Pascual. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The new pitcher, Wang Jin Yan. And that one is picked up by the third baseman, but not in time. And that is safe. Hopping over the third base, and the blue is saying it is fair ball, even though the third baseman grabbed it in the green outside of the infield. So that is going to be a single for the runner, Pascual. Huang Jin Yan.
3垒的内野滚地球，3垒手接住，快传一垒，但是来不及封杀，在一垒之前，所以他们现在是第9棒站上一垒。现在回到他们1棒57号中外野手的打击。
And that's a strike for Khalil Peña. Khalil Peña.
One strike or 2 strikes?
Let's see what the count is. It looks like it's just 1.
Oh, just 1, okay.
Let's see what he says, but I can't see the fingers of the blue here. Runner at first, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Ziyang, Yan.
Oh, it's a 2-1. 所以现在是2跑1坏。刚刚有一球是手下跳的，最近好不带的排球，但是没有掉球后，打击者并没有推棒。
Yan, the pitcher, foul tip by Peña. As number 33, Alejandro Pascual, was headed over to second base. bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs, runner at first, Peña in the box, Yan on the mound, and the score is 4-3 in favor of the Chinese Taipei team here from Taiyuan, Taiwan. The windup, and that's high. Wang Nai Wen, the batter, number 22, facing off against the lefty, Getty Otero. Getty Otero the left-hander, pitching to Wen here in the top of the 7th inning with Chinese Taipei leading 4-3, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And that one is a grounder to first base. And the first baseman gets out number 2 as we continue to try to bring this transmission to you live from Buena Vista Sports Complex. We are going to try to continue to keep everything rolling, even though it's getting a little warm here and our equipment may be suffering a bit. And that's a straight shot to third. And the runner, the batter also, on his run to first base, looks to come out lame a bit, maybe hurt himself. And so as they tend to the injured runner, we come to the close of the top of the 7th inning, coming to the last half of the frame. The last inning, the 7th inning, with Taiwan leading Puerto Rico by a score of 4-3. And we'll just continue to broadcast. Unfortunately, somebody was asking why the camera isn't behind home plate. We do have 2 cameras behind home plate. It is just the location of them and some of the constraints, some of the difficulties of this particular stadium. The cameras that are located at first and third are inside the dugout, where it's the only clear view we have, and so logistically it's why they are there. Appreciate the comments and the commentary as we work through those. But here we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. So continuing to try to improve our transmission. The comments. Look what's up.
Hey, all Puerto Rico right here just has to scratch a run and make this game continue. If not, Magic can strike here and maybe walk it off. Taipei's trying to just slam the door and finish this game with the game 1 victory for themselves right here.
And this one is a high fly ball into left field, and that's an out. Out number 1. And as we continue to work through some of the issues, just as you know, high home should be your primary camera right now. That's right, nobody scores. That is correct. This could be the last inning, pending a score. Number 5, Excel Rivera.
And if you're Puerto Rico right here, you just want to pass the baton as much as you can. There's no need to try to go for a big swing. If it happens right here. Just play simple baseball.
1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning, nobody on, and the batter Rivera trying to extend the play for his team here, and he takes a ball from the new pitcher, 48, Yan. Swing and a miss. And that's a grounder to short. That ball hit sharply into shortstop, and the hard throw from the shortstop first, but it was the first baseman who literally did a split as he stretched out to catch that ball coming off the turf for out number 2, and that means that you're down to your last out here at Puerto Rico. Yan on the mound. Edgar Perez, the batter. Low and outside. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Chinese Taipei clinging to a 1-run lead with nobody on. Last at bat here for Puerto Rico, trying to keep their dream alive here. And that's foul right down the line.
Down to their last strike right here. Puerto Rico looking for some magic.
1 strike, 1 ball, or 2 strikes?
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th inning. Chinese Taipei trying to close the door here and end the game. And that shot by number 61, Edgar Perez, puts a runner on first base. The tying run now at first base, and number 73, Rodolfo Sanchez, number 5, the third baseman, coming on. Edgar Perez at runner at first base trying to stay alive here. Has Rodolfo Sanchez waiting to bring him home. Yan, the pitcher, Wang Jin Yang. And that's a move for the first. And that ends the game for Chinese Taipei 4, Puerto Rico 3, and the Chinese Taipei team continues on to the championship, through the championship brackets, while Puerto Rico will have to battle back to get into that bracket. George, thank you for joining us. Had a great time. Trey, thank you for being with us. We enjoyed everybody out here. The Chinese Taipei contingent, the folks from Puerto Rico, thank you for joining us. Those that are watching us, absolutely. Could make a difference. Could make a difference. I want to thank everybody who was joining us from Puerto Rico. Muchas gracias por todos que están viendo en Puerto Rico, agradeciendo su participación aquí con nosotros. Seguimos en vivo en los juegos que siguen. Ojalá que se queden con nosotros. Se va a mejorar la transmisión. Estamos en un edificio, un parque nuevo que todavía tiene cosas logísticas, electrónicas que resolver, y ahí vamos por delante. Thank you for everybody who's watching. We have some technical issues we're still working through. It's a brand new facility with some logistics issues, some venue issues. Our cameras at high home not in the best positions. Our cameras inside the dugouts because there is no clear view from any spot here at the complex. So we're using the inside of the dugouts to provide you the best clear view we can. And typically we would have had a center field camera, but there is an 8-foot wall back there and a slope that keeps us from putting any type of scaffolding or some mechanism to be able to get a center field camera. So when we move to Unitrade tomorrow, you will see 5 cameras come alive, and the fan camera, 6 cameras total, will have a live camera from center field, one at low home that will be able to capture where the ball is going, and obviously the high home that will capture the entire field. And then the positioning inside the dugouts is set up in a platform that's better for that type of live stream from a professional or semi-professional field. Unitrade Stadium, where the home of the Tecolotes, national baseball team for the Mexican League, plays here in Laredo. So we'll continue to improve, and we thank you for your feedback. I know that we'd like to do the very best job we can, and we will continue to do that for you. Live from Buena Vista, thank you for everybody who joined us, and we'll see you soon. And we're out.